Wait, have you actually put it on? Are you streaming now?
We have started, Marshall, and welcome to
Oh
everyone
god.
watching. As you probably realized, it is the usual monks doing the commentary, and apparently we're in a
You're the
pretty
monk.
mongy mood today.
You're the monk. You're monk Lloyd.
Well, not gonna deny that, no. Well, over to some other business then, Marshall, and racing. And what do you expect today?
Fuck knows.
Except for the Wall of Champions, obviously.
Hopefully close racing. I hope. And clean racing. But some funny
High
crashes as well.
possibility of that, yeah.
And some bottles.
High possibilities of that too.
I need to put the link into the what's it called, chat?
What's
Discord.
it called, chat?
I don't like Discord. Forgive me.
Well, as we're now just waiting on... I'm not actually sure if we're waiting on any drivers. Sabetti has just joined, so... I'm not exactly sure, but... On another hand, while we're sitting here then, Marshall, do you care to guess your top 2 in quali?
Top 2. Okay. I'm gonna go with Blue Jean and Tack. What about you, you silly Swede?
Well, gonna be a little boring, but my thought is also Blue Jean, but not Tack in second. I'm gonna go with Buma in second. I think we're gonna see a front low lockout by the 2 Haas drivers.
Boomer. Is it boomerang?
You're just gonna be like this the whole evening, aren't you?
Nah. Well,
Definitely.
yeah.
Well,
Loud snore.
Miles.
Who's? So Andre said a loud snore. Yeah, he fell asleep on PlayStation the other night.
What?
You fell asleep on PlayStation the other night. But when we was on F1 and we had 2 cars. I was in the party. It was like me, you, Jared, Brett, Bran.
Alright, so more people than I knew.
I think Jared's clipped it as well.
That wouldn't
so Jared,
surprise
if
me.
you stream, then please show us.
Well, to be fair, that is far from the first time that's happened.
Yeah, it's happened multiple times.
And it's probably gonna happen again. At some point. Well, as we're waiting on... Who was it?
I fancy a pizza.
Oh, you're just always hungry, aren't you?
So why not order me a pizza, please?
Alright, so to anyone in the stream, if anyone wants to lose a pizza, just don't.
Oh, I thought it's about to be nice then.
No. I knew what you were thinking, but no. And we're finally going into quali, and well, we
Can we
both
have a
guessed
wet
Blue
quali?
Jean on the front row. Any idea about strategy here though, Marshall? Are we gonna see the softs in use, or?
Is I feel like you could see a two-stop here today. Softs, mediums, maybe. Or maybe
Oh,
like
to be
softs,
fair,
medium,
could be,
not
yeah.
soft, medium, soft hards.
I feel like we're getting rain in the race today.
Ooh, predictions.
No, I have no idea, but I just have a feeling that we're gonna see some rain today.
That's nice. Oh, yeah, we're going to see some rain today.
Well, we're definitely seeing rain. It's in quali though, but
There goes
maybe
our
we'll get rain in
strategies.
the race
So,
too.
can we have like no restarts, please, today? That'd be like really nice. Get your wet setup on, boys. If it's going to be a wet, well, actually, you don't if it's a dry race. But,
That's the thing. I have no idea if it's gonna be a dry race or not.
and
So
don't
it's
let
gonna
us
be
know
interesting.
if you're racing. Oh no, Sandre. Do they
Yeah,
what I hate the most about this game? I've got bloody no
a lot
audio,
of
have I?
things.
I've got no audio again.
Again, it happens to you every week.
I know, yeah. Wait, let's go on board of Mission. Yeah, it's a
Well,
Formula E race for me tonight.
well, then I definitely do feel bad for you.
Oh. At least it's not
And
like the
I believe
V10s.
Michelin is gonna be the first one to start a lap, so we're gonna follow him for the time being. The Russian, I
And
believe.
last time it was raining in China, we had a great drive from El Truco with probably the record of PSGL with the most spins, maybe. So watch his the ones to watch.
Oh, well, I reckon I could beat that.
Yeah, you're a bottle hog though.
True.
And El Truco is actually ahead of Michelin.
Oh, well, we're on Michelin.
Oh, okay,
Well,
El Truco's pitting.
yeah, so we're staying on Michelin as he has a very bad wall of champions corner there.
Blame Canada.
Definitely
Uh,
blaming Canada. As
oh,
Michelin looks to have a pretty tail-happy car today.
I asked for no weather spoilers, but Sven said during the race, heavy
Yeah, I've seen
rain
it.
at the end. Oh, and Michelin's
Oh!
just absolutely pole drives into the barriers. So that's his
Alright,
lap done
who's
today.
next on the lap then? Dumlius, maybe?
Dumlius, I believe he's leading the standings of the championship right now.
He's...
So can he get another, possibly top 5, I think he'll be happy with, to keep his consistency.
Well, to be fair, he hasn't actually won a race yet. He's just been...
Consistent.
yeah, very too. While other drivers won a race and then just being completely off in another race. And yeah.
Yeah, like Tack getting pole in Australia, then just being nowhere in the
Well, he
races.
bottled Australia though.
Yeah. Then James,
But
who's second in the standings right now, has had two podiums back to back, I believe. So can he get his
sounds about
third in a
right.
row?
And Dumless into the wall of champions corner now,
Oh,
and that might have been invalidated. It might have been damaged too. But it's
Okay.
second right now, behind Morris guy.
Anyone? I think.
And talking about Tack, he's on a lap, so we're gonna have a look at him then. In this second sector.
So Betty's on lap, coming up to the last chicane. In the new updated Ferrari livery of the 90 thing. Not exactly sure what that is.
Billy has gone third for a moment.
Morris guy, pole, by the way.
Yeah, I have already mentioned that, but
pole.
look at Blue Jean though.
I didn't hear you talk about Morris.
And VRT Tack coming into the
final
chicane, and he hits.
The Sobers. Oh, the Alphas.
RDO that was.
No, my boy El Truco penalty.
And El Truco. And the Sauber. What do you mean, Saubers? Alphas, you mean?
Yeah, you mong.
You're starting to confuse me race after race now with every time seeing Saubers.
Is Pointed Town in Mercedes. Can he get anywhere close to the top? Not really. There's
not
P9.
Yet. What about Sven? Lap might have been invalidated.
Boomer P4. 6/10 off his teammate. So Blue Jean's flying right now.
Oh yes.
And the next one to cross the line, I believe, is Cablo. He's getting a tow from a car who I can't really see what car it is. But it's... never mind, Cablo's pitting. And Michelin's crashed, I believe.
Oh, well... Oh, as I can see, Jared supporting James from the sideline today.
Hey, bottle and Marshall. Hi, Jared.
As when he's coming down the long DRS straight now into the wall of champions.
He's actually saving his battery down the straight.
Oh, he's aborted his lap.
Yeah.
Well,
is Pointed Town up to P6. So that's a much better lap from the Mercedes driver.
What about Boomer? He's on the no, that can't be a lap.
Is I wonder if Blue Jean can improve his time.
Oh wait, Boomer is starting a lap, I believe.
Blue Jean coming into the final two corners, coming to the Wall of Champions. Looks very nice through there. Going to get into the one. A 19-1.
And he is absolutely smashing everyone right now.
8/10 clear of P2.
What about Boomer? He's out on the lap. Can he challenge his teammate?
That might be invalid.
Might be.
He's 6/10 up still. So that puts him around.
Well, that would put him second
P2.
at the moment.
Yeah. Can anyone match Blue Jean in qualifying? I think this is like a must race.
Not right now,
must
at least.
Win.
But Boomer coming out of the Wall of Champions, what will he do? It's gonna be a 19-2. Well, look at that. Boomer finds a lot of pace in that last sector for some odd reason.
Yeah.
And my prediction is looking solid at the moment.
It is indeed. Because I said Tack and he's in P8.
Yeah.
That's such an evil laugh.
Well, I am a little evil, so...
Yeah, we know.
Cold-hearted. What
Looks like
about the
dirty old man.
Alpha of RDO coming to the Wall of Champions?
Looks fairly, well, it looks clean until that
Looks
little
very
slide.
cautious. And it's
And
gonna
he
be
goes
21-3.
P8. It's Cablo on the lap. I believe Cablo's on a lap in sector 2, coming to 3. With a Ferrari of Sabetti ahead of him to give him a nice slipstream. Or not, because Sabetti's letting him by.
Yeah, you're right. And his teammate, Morris guy, is on a lap 2, just a few meters behind there. The Renault's really not been up there this season yet. Could this finally be the race where we see them more back at it? As we have Cablo into the Wall of Champions chicane.
Blue Jean.
Ooh, and that is a
18-8.
smash and a half.
Cablo
And
P3.
Cablo in P3 and puts up a pretty nice time there. What about his teammate diving into the pit?
Is Tack, I think Tack coming to the
He is on a lap, and you
sector.
know, I just realized, but Blue Jeans actually set that lap on 5 laps old Inters.
Jeez. Is the track just getting quicker? I guess.
Either that or he's just finding more and more pace.
Yeah. And Tack goes P4 in the Tosso. And Sven just goes P5.
And it's quite close after from second and down.
Doomley is expected to finish a lap with no ERS, goes P6. I think Sabetti's on a lap in the middle sector in the Ferrari.
Oh,
He
James
won
is
in
too.
Australia, I believe.
But Sabet is further ahead. Up on his time. Obviously, his first time was not really up there at all. But we'll see what he'll be able to do on this one.
I believe this is the debut of DSY Delta tonight.
Oh my God!
Into
And one of
F7.
the Haas drive. Ooh, and look at that!
Oh, there's a barrier sticking out. Did you see that?
Yeah, somebody's glitched the barrier. And I noticed
Okay.
a Haas driver who had a weird pit entry.
There's a Mercedes going slowly. Was it Pointage? No.
I'm not sure, but Billy is coming into the Wall of Champions now.
Poggle was about to finish his lap in the Red Bull. No, he wasn't. He was starting a lap in the Red Bull.
Yeah, he was starting a lap. But Billy, on the other hand, should be finishing his lap, and it's gonna be a 99 and so closely, just a tenth of Dumlius. As James is out and is gonna have to start from far behind.
So, he's crashed at end of sector 1.
He's actually messed up his. What was it? Left rear
it was kind of
suspension.
It was where Hartley and Stroll, I think, last season crashed in real life.
Oh my God, the bottle hog name is catching on. Now Lickle is saying it too.
Oh yeah, it's just trending. It's trending on Twitter.
Well, I'll take it. We see Poggle, who is on the lap this time, Marshall, is actually getting to the long straight now, up on his time. And into the Wall of Champions we go. And it's not looking too bad there. That barrier though.
It's fairly cautious. Yeah, that barrier's deadly right now. As Poggle only goes P12.
Well, he improves though, so he's actually not that far behind the people ahead of him, but
they've got Delta coming into the last chicane now. I believe it's his debut, like I said. Avoiding that glitched barrier. Can he get
somebody's
anywhere?
Gonna get caught up on that glitched barrier at the end of quali.
I think he made a mistake that lap. 2 seconds behind Sabetti.
Oh, look at this, Marshall. People are looking to go on dry tires.
Are they crazy?
Nah, they can't. It's still raining.
Yeah, it's still raining.
Yeah,
But
nah,
I'm on
they're
board with
very optimistic, I would say.
I'm on board with Morris, and there's just so much spray still.
Yeah, we are following Delta in his debut.
He's not on a lap.
Yeah, I just realized.
Mong.
Hey, we're both monks.
You're the bigger Mong, to be fair.
Is Morris guy on a lap?
No, I don't think so. Oh, he could be.
Nah.
No, Morris isn't on a lap. He's 2 seconds down.
So
The 2 Haas cars are back out for the final runs. Is Tack and Sweating actually coming out on dries?
they can't.
It's
way too early. Like everyone can see
it's
that
not
it's way too
raining.
early. Yeah,
It's
but
not
it's too
raining,
late.
but there's still a lot of spray.
Like they can. Well, Sven isn't looking like he's gonna do it. Tack might still do it.
If you're someone like Poggle, who's currently selected mediums, he's got nothing to lose. He could like snatch a pole, like Hülkenberg in 2010 at Brazil.
Yeah, true. But we are gonna be following Blue Jean on a lap now as he's sitting in provisional pole by what is it, 4 tenths? Yeah,
About
to his
4
teammate.
tenths, yeah.
And I believe
He's still on the 5 lap old Inters,
Yep.
I think.
As we see him going through this first sector, and he's
Matching his PB.
slightly down on his time right now.
A bit of a slide. Hello AMS, welcome to the stream.
And welcome to the monks, aka me and Marshall.
Mostly Sandro.
Oh my god, Tack is actually risking it. He is going out on hard tires.
And Poggle's actually out on mediums. So,
And Morris guy's out on
to him.
softs.
Fair play to him, actually risking it for a chocolate biscuit, but I don't think it's going to work.
I don't think it's gonna work either, but we have 3 guys then aiming to get that pole position on dry tires, so it's gonna be interesting.
Let's see what Blue Jean can do. Can he beat?
Jean.
No, is a 20.2.
Alright,
So I think them tyres are just lost pace. And Cablo,
well, I think it's getting too
P2.
dry for them, maybe. Who's the first of the dry tire runners who's gonna start a lap?
Where is Tax coming into the last
First
sector?
at the moment.
Morris is at the hairpin.
It's gonna be Poggle.
It's Poggle, yeah.
When he did not look good in that both champion chicane right now. But he's gonna go for it on medium tires right now.
Blue Jeans best sector
and
was
look at this.
22.8.
Those tires were not working.
Okay, where's Morris is starting a lap? Tax off track.
Nah, the tires aren't working for Tack either. And Morris didn't get to do a lap.
Yeah, I think he just ran out of time. And what is Delta doing? Delta's just blocking Tack.
Nah, Delta was behind Tack.
Oh, it's Tack. Oh my god, Tack is struggling hard.
Yeah. He was struggling in the first corner. Well, you can definitely say that was a gamble and it didn't pan out, but then again, Tack is still sitting in a decent position in 4th. Cablo, though, he has managed to
P2.
snatch P2 without us noticing.
Yeah,
splitting up those 2 Hasses.
Beamer's on a slow lap right now, so he won't be improving.
What about Billy, maybe?
Billy
Uh,
could do. Oh no, yeah, it's like 19 seconds off his time.
Delta, though.
Delta, he had to get past Tack. It's 4 tenths down.
Yeah, but
Unless if he nails the last sector.
it's not gonna be a big improvement. Nah, it's not gonna be an
No,
improvement.
it's not.
Is there anyone left then? It is actually just Billy and
Billy's
Tack.
cutting Tack. Tack's
And
on
I
the
think,
wall.
yeah.
Sums up
Well,
this session pretty much.
gotta give it to those three though for actually gambling
Yeah.
on those dry tires. And if you look at the track right now, a few more laps and
Few
we
more
would have
minutes,
probably
like.
been there. And then
I,
our top 10 is Blue Jean in first, ahead of Cablo in second, then Buma in third. Then we have VRT Tech in fourth, Svendeman in fifth, Audio in sixth, Dumlius in seventh, Billy in eighth, Morris Guy in ninth, and Pawnage Town in 10th. Outside of the top 10, we have James Killer in 11th, Poggle in 12th, El Truco in 13th, Sabedi in 14th, Delta in 15th, and Michelin in 16th. And El Truco has a 5-place grid penalty. So
I
he's going to be starting
forgot.
last.
Yeah, so pretty much both the Alphas binned it at World Champions. And I think they collected someone. So I think that's why El Choco's got a pen.
Probably. Looked a little confusing what actually happened there, but we're past that now. We're going into the race and
It's dry.
hopefully we don't have a restart today. It would be nice to just get straight into the race. Not reminding Lewis about his bad F2 race this week, maybe.
I hate you.
Where did you finish again?
Like, can I talk about China?
Nah. It was Spain this week, Lewis. You know that.
No, it wasn't. We haven't raced at Spain.
Well. As you see that, Lewis and his bad F2 race this week. Yeah, great
Fuck
memories.
off.
On another note, though, Lewis,
Um,
we'll now check out what tires people are gonna, and it's a little
that's going to be
splitter.
interesting. A
Well,
few people are actually going for the softs, which is surprising.
that is very surprising. They're probably committing to two-stop straight away. But look at this though, Blue Jean on mediums, Cablo on hards, then Buma on mediums, Tack on hards,
Pack and
Sven
hards.
and Audio both on mediums, Dumlius on hards, Billy on mediums. It's very splitter.
I think this could be a good race with these strategies.
Well, a lot of different drivers on different strategies, so it's gonna be a good one. I feel bad for Morris guys, Betty and Delta though, if the soft strategy is a two-stop, because everybody else is gonna be on a one-stop. As Alimonda is sensing lap 1 carnage.
I agree. It's
Probably
quite a narrow turn one. It's
gonna
quite
see
sharp.
someone take the shortcut on turn 2.
Yeah.
Well, with that, your podium today, Lewis?
I'm going to say Tack for the win. Boomer second, Eugene third.
I am gonna be very boring, and I'm gonna say Blue Jean, Buma, Cablo.
Ooh.
So
I
pretty
feel like
much
them
top
hard
3 right
tyres.
now, just switching Cablo and Buma. I think
I feel like them
Cablo...
hard tyres could do well tonight.
Well, yeah, but I think Buma is gonna get ahead of Cablo on this first lap, and I think him and Blue Jean might pull away a little. We will have to wait and see though, but that's just our predictions right now. as
And
the drivers are lining up.
can we have a safety car, which would help the soft runners? I've got awful camera view.
Well, I have a decent one, as there is 2, 4, and 5 red lights, and away we go. And it's a good
Blue
start by
Jeans had a
both
flying
the Haas
start.
drivers. Can Buma get past Cablo already? No. And look at this, we have somebody cutting
Oh
turn
my
1.
god, the Red Bull. James
Oh,
is down in
Dumlius
last.
and Morris guy going side by side.
Oh my god, I've got engine noise.
You really still don't have engine noise, do you? Oh, and look at this
No, I have
Buma
now.
around the outside on Cablo and up to second, just as I said. Well, I didn't say exactly that, but I said that he was gonna go get ahead.
Did you have a formation lap?
Yes. We
I
did.
forgot. I
Oh, as
forgot.
Sven has gotten past Tack there into the hairpin, and Cabo is having a
Oh,
horrendous
and
hairpin.
Ideo's lagged out. And he said in the chat that he hopes his internet doesn't screw him
Oh,
over
and
or
look at
something.
this. Cabo is under attack from the Red Bull and Toro Rosso. Tack going on the inside into the wall of champions. There is a lot of cutting here. But they all get through. Oh, and that is El Truco, I
Oh
believe,
no.
in the wall of champions.
Oh. Not El Truco.
Oh, and look at this. There is a lot of cars just lined up behind each other here.
El Truco didn't get drive of the day last week.
Oh, well, look at this. The battle for second is gonna look spicy today with a lot. Well, it's pretty much second down to 13th for everyone has DRS. Battle
I'm
for
seeing
third, I mean.
boomers cutting a lot of corners.
Gonna be a lot of
So
penalties then.
I seen him cut turn 1 on the
Ooh,
first lap.
and that is Dumlius down.
Oh,
Well, no, that's down the inside of RDO, who's laid out actually.
oh, what a move.
Oh, and what about Tack? He's looking for a move on Cablo once again.
There you do it there.
Oh, Tack has a good exit from the wall of champions. He's side by side with Cablo on the inside for turn 1.
Cablo
Side
takes it
by
around the
side.
outside.
Cablo is gonna have the inside line now, but he's getting a
Tack was the better
horrible
exit
exit there. And look
though.
at
Cablo
this.
is
Sven
struggling
is,
right now.
well, he is, but he is on the harder, well, he's actually on the hard tires,
On our
so.
hard, yeah. As
So
Morris
that.
is down the inside of Sven.
Ooh, and Morris.
But don't forget, Morris is on the soft tyres. So it's expected to be like the
Ooh, and
quickest
look
car
at
on
this, the
track.
two Haas drivers coming down to the hairpin. Buma might get a chance down the long straight right now as he's just behind Blue Jean.
He won't do anything silly against his teammate.
Let him do something silly. It's the two Haases as he's
Oh yeah,
passing
they're on the
Buma
hazards.
before the corner. And there was no funny business there. But ooh, and behind there's happened something as we see Cablo going into the pit. Same with
Cablo
Sven.
pits. Very early stop for Cablo and Sven. Is it a wing change?
It's got to be a
Oh,
wing
it's a
change.
wing. Yeah, yeah, it's a wing change.
But Morris
I
guy
believe he
though,
said
he is still doing solid for the Renault team right on the back of VRT Tack. Question for you, Marshall. What lap are we gonna see Tack bottle?
lap 22.
Oh, lap 22. We're gonna go far into the race before we get to see that bottle then.
I feel like it's when it's hard
Oh, and
tyres will just
Michelin
drop
is
off.
right on the back of the Red Bull of Poggle. Not getting passed down to the hairpin. What about
It looks
Morris guy
like
on tack?
Boom is flying right now, pulling away from his teammate. But a yellow flag in last. Oh, I thought it went for Haas cars.
Billy right on the back of Doomnews right now.
As RJ rejoins, thank God. So he's hoping for a safety car. As are like
And
Delta,
look at
Michelin,
this,
Cavallo.
Morris guy is still right behind tack and he's looking for an opportunity.
When do you think Morris will have to pit on them soft tyres?
I would guess, I have no idea, but I
Lap
will
8,
guess.
lap 9, maybe.
On the soft tires, yeah, lap.
Because I feel like
I think
Canada's like not.
he might be able to stretch them to lap 10, maybe.
Could he possibly do softs to hards?
I don't think
Stretching
so,
the
but maybe.
softs.
But Morris guy though with the RS on the outside in the wall of champions.
Going for the switchback.
He's
Then
going
inside
for a
line for
good
turn 1
exit.
as
He's
well.
getting the good exit, and into turn 1 we're gonna see this side by side and Morris guy. Ooh, and there is a little bumping between these two, but it is Morris guy up to third for the Renaults. What about Dumley still right on the back of Billy?
Can I just mention, look at the gap between Blue Jean down to Morris. Them two Haas
Yeah.
cars are just driven away.
Alright, so
It's like
according
last
to
season in
Jay
F7.
in the live stream chat, Marshall, you can do soft to hards from lap 12.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
But I cannot imagine Morris guy taking those softs to lap 12 though.
I think like he will.
I guess we'll have to wait and see then. As Dilnius is behind Billy down the long straight, there is not gonna be a move this time. What about audio on Pogum? Possibly. He
Not
wants
close
to,
enough.
but he's not close enough. What about into the first corner?
Poggle's getting close to James Killer into turn 1. Down the inside goes the Red Bull. James gives him space. James goes for the switchback. Round the outside and should be Poggles. Yeah.
Oh, and it's gonna be Poggle's position, but look at audio on James
Oh my
though.
god, yeah, the Alpha. Oh my god, the Alpha just took out James.
And that is not gonna be another podium for James today then. Unless we get a safety car at some point. That, well, to be fair, that could happen.
Yeah, Canada's not really an issue for tyres on this track. No, wait, what? Canada isn't... Oh, I'm just
That
talking
is
rubbish.
true, but I believe like the soft tires, like when we're at Canada, I believe the soft tires they have is the softest tires they have the whole calendar. Like last season's Hypers then.
Oh, I don't miss them Hypersofts and Ultra
I
Softs,
don't do
whatever they
either.
were.
When right now Tack is getting closer to Morris guy again.
So, this is probably the drop-off section for the soft tyres.
Well, they probably started dropping off a lap ago then, if he's getting closer now. As we
Then
see
Tack probably
James
just got heating
and
into the
Delta
hards.
in the pit.
If weren't no retirements yet, that's good. I've just jinxed it.
No retirements yet now.
Oh
We've had audio lagging out, but no retirements.
my god!
And
Oh,
as we
oh.
say it, where was that? Oh, and it's after the back straight.
I'm a bloody mong.
It actually happened right after you started mentioning that.
I just need to shut up. You do
And
comms.
oh, and look at that, Morris guy is in the pit already, so he's committed to a two-stop.
I'm too
Or
hard.
so he's
No
gonna
way
try
can we
to
take them to
stretch the
the end.
hearts. Well,
That's
he's
like,
gonna try, but that surely can't work.
oh, and
Jay, if
James is
you're in
off
the
track.
stream, you probably know. Will that be able to go to the end from lap 9?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I
That's like
highly doubt it. I
26,
can't
27
imagine that they
laps.
can.
If there's a safety car, maybe.
I'm just saying, look at Boomer right now. He's pulled out that gap to 3 seconds to his teammate now. Already, well, he's
Uh,
already about 10 seconds ahead of Tack in third.
2 minutes ago, we had no retirements, and now we've got two.
Oh, and James is out. Where is
Ah,
James out though?
he went into pits and retired.
Uh, too bad, too bad. As Jay has responded. Well, Jay do not believe that he can take the hards to the end. Well, he isn't sure. But he's saying that the two-stop would be faster than doing that, and, well, it has to. Like, how many
Can I
laps
just
is
point?
that? 36? No, 26 laps on the hards?
26. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of laps.
I just want to point out, look how much ERS Boomer has to Blue Jean, and he's pulling away. That just proves his pace on this track.
Yeah.
It's probably quicker than me in Canada. I suck at Canada.
Not gonna lie.
How's it go?
Canada not really my favorite track either. Billy, can he get back to tack? He's close now.
Oh,
Well,
Blue
he's
Jean, he
getting
just
closer.
tapped World of Champions, and he is the reigning champion in F7. So
Oh, any front wing damage though?
I don't think so. I think he got lucky from that.
Got lucky this time.
Yep.
And Billy is trying to get back up to tack, and he's starting to close that gap a little by a little. Within 9/10 of tack now.
Oh yeah, Venom's pointed out a good point. There's rain at the end of the race, remember?
Mm.
So it could be pretty good for Morris.
Yeah, that's actually true. I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, that could actually be a good move by Morris then. Using the
Yeah,
softs to get a good start, then going on to the hards to make it to the rain.
yeah, possibly, as Blue Jean picks up a pen. Ryan says in the chat, rain is coming around lap 28, lap 30. So
Alright, so
that's a
lap
lot of
9.
laps
Well,
for
no, that
Morris.
could work though. On the other
Oh,
hand, everyone starting
oh
on the
yeah, he could
hards
do
might
that.
have done the wrong choice then. As we can still see Billy like trying to get up to tack, but he's struggling to get close enough to actually do something.
Do you think Blue Jean's running a wet setup? Because he was rapid in qualifying, and he seems to be struggling in the dry.
Could be.
So that could be an interesting thing if he is. as Billy's not close enough for the RS. I've got no
he's
battles.
dropped a little back this lap. Well, he's got that back in the final corner there though. I will have to say, I was hoping for a little more battling than this, but obviously with the
Yeah,
rain in the
same.
end, that is gonna be interesting though.
If I was someone like Blue Jean right now, I'll pit in for hards, get it under con boomer, then you can easily take it to the rain, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, if you go medium, you should be able to get to the rain, as we see a big cut by Billy there.
Bran, if that was a pun, just get out.
Oh, I just saw it. Oh, you gotta give him for trying.
Yeah, credit for trying, but just get out.
Oh, and Buma is preventing that undercut from happening. And he's
He's
going
on to mediums
to
again.
mediums. Well, to be fair, around 15 to 16 laps more on those mediums should be alright. Oh, and Buma is coming out right behind Pawnage Town.
Pawnage could just ruin his race right now if he wanted. It could do like an Aaron kind of thing. He's returning to F1 this weekend in the commentary box. Not weekend, on Monday.
Boomer on the outside on Pawnage Town. Have to cut the corner a little there. But he's gonna
Down
sit
inside the
behind,
hairpin,
get DRS.
he's very, very late. Yeah, Pawnage hasn't got a chance against them fresh mediums. As Blue Jean stays out.
Oh well, that is interesting. This strategy for Blue Jean isn't looking too good if he's staying out, but I guess we'll see. Oh, and look at this, we finally have some more battling again, and it's the two Renaults on the rear of Poggle.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but the track is getting a bit darker. So there could be rain sooner than we thought.
But the sky is.
The sky is, yeah. I wonder if we've just seen like a masterclass strat from like Morris. He's stuck behind Poggle right now.
Far behind still though. But
he could be on for a podium, maybe.
Possibly.
It'd be nice to see one of the Renaults back on the podium, as they were one of their favourites.
Definitely getting a good exit from the hairpin, and he should be able to make the move on Poggle before the Ball of Champions. And he's gonna do it easily. Ooh, but not the best exit from the Wall of Champions. Poggle, however, is not gonna come back at him.
Yeah, Poggle's like on 15 lap old hards compared to Mouse's 7.
Well, look at this. Booma is getting close to Doomlius now. Those fresh mediums are really doing the job for Booma right now, as he's right on the rear of Doomlius. He isn't gonna make the move in this corner, however.
I'm really surprised Blue Jean hasn't pitted yet, unless if he pits this lap.
Oh, and Booma does it again on the inside into the hairpin. Gets a
There's blue
good
jean coming from
exit.
pits.
We'll have DRS
No,
and
blue jean's staying out again.
is the rain coming earlier maybe?
Maybe it's extending it to the rain, but like Boomer's. Wait, what's the gap between Boomer's? Less than 8 seconds to
Yeah.
blue jean, and he's pitted.
Poggle is right on the rear of Morris guy and down the inside in turn 1, but he misses this turn 2 though.
Now look at Cablo on his outside.
Oh,
It'd be
Cablo
a great
applying some
move from
pressure
Cablo.
there, and Poggle with the spin.
Oh, what did he do? Just got the throttle too hard down,
Oh my
or
god, Poggle just used to reset the track.
I don't think I've ever used that before.
I haven't.
And it looks like Michelin's gone off track at the All the Champions, so he's just races just got back to
Look
work.
at this scrap for the at the back there. El Truco on Delta. El Truco passed
Then El
in turn
Truco, my
1.
boy. I've never spoke to El Truco, but he's one of my favourites on this grid.
Yeah, I've kind of realized.
As he runs very wide
We're
into
gonna
that corner.
have
Now,
to have a look at
Del
Booma again now, as he's right on the rear of Tack
oh
now.
my god, Boomer is flying
Will
right now.
Booma will Tack put up an effort to keep Booma behind, or will Tack be pretty much left for dead as everybody else has been by
Tax had a poor
Booma?
exit.
When Booma is already gonna pass him on the inside, and he is passed.
Yeah,
To be
Tax
fair
rear
though,
left tyre went into the grass.
Well, to be fair, this could maybe give Tack an opportunity down the long straight now. But Booma just seems to have too good exit there for Tack.
Is bleeding in the punch territory right now?
He's got to be. 18 laps on mediums.
Yeah.
And Tack is not gonna come back at Booma. What about the two Renaults?
If anyone
Nothing
knows
really
in the chat,
happening here.
how long can mediums go? Because surely Blue Jean hasn't got much longer left. As the Betty's in the wall in the hairpin. So we had Ferrari dominance at the start of the season.
Damage there.
Ferrari dominance at the start of the season, and now they've just dropped off, and it looks like we're getting Haas dominance.
And it's proper Haas dominance today too.
Yeah.
But he's gotta hope that rain is falling soon, because those mediums can't be much good anymore.
I feel like Blue Jean's done like a Ferrari thing in real life. Just messing up his strategy. Let's see if he pits now, it's just going to be in the midfield.
With a lot of traffic, but
Yeah.
Did I see rain? No.
No,
I
not
saw
just
some
yet.
rain for a moment there, but it does not look like it. Cablo though, he is getting close to Morris guy now.
If Blue Jean lasts on these tyres to the rain, someone has to order him a pizza. And I don't know why I'm obsessed with pizza tonight.
You're hungry.
I am, haven't had my dinner yet.
I mean, it's not hard to figure out that you're hungry when you've been talking about people ordering you pizza already.
It's raining.
Are you sure?
It is. Check that on board with the Haas cars. You can see the raindrops on the chassis.
Well, that is good for Blue Jean then, but He's
I
still
imagine
gotta keep out a few more laps though until it's actually.
Blue Jean's actually pitting now.
Oh well, that is a big risk if he's going on to the Inters
Surely
already.
not. He's going on Inters. Michelin's gone on to
Well, he's
Inters.
kinda have to. Well, it's starting to rain heavier
Blue,
straight away though. It is. Like, oh, those Inters are gonna get screwed right now, and Michelin too.
then Inters are just going to overheat. And then obviously when they overheat, you slide and crash.
Well, let's have a look at Blue Jean then. You can clearly see it's starting to rain heavier, but it should still be 1 or 2 laps before you should think about the Inters.
Probably like a lap or two away still.
Well,
But
Blue
look at,
Jean.
but
Well,
it's
to be
closer
fair,
to
Blue Jean
Delta.
isn't looking too bad with those Inters right now. As he's.
Oh,
Oh, he's trying. Well, it's getting wet pretty fast there.
oh wait, what's Delta doing? It's been blue flagged. Yeah, I didn't realise Delta's been blue flagged, and it was just blocking Blue Jean for 10 years.
And yeah, Buma is already pitting, so this is gonna be interesting.
I feel like we
And
just,
look at this midfield where Blue Jean is.
I, I think Blue Jean's just done a masterclass. I think we was like confused by his strap, but I think he's pulled off something special here.
And I think he's actually managed to get ahead of Buma again. Or it's
And
gonna be behind.
it's
Where
gonna
is
be
Buma?
close.
Nah,
Oh wait, no it's not.
Buma is quite far
Never
ahead.
mind.
Well, to be fair,
Oh, I did. Boomer got a 5-second penalty, which I missed.
well, look at this, the Mercedes of Town and the Renault of Cablo are gonna be right in the battle straight away.
His Delta's lagged out.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Can I just mention, Cablo had damage at the start, well, near the start of the race, and it's back up to P5.
Yeah, well, he went over to the mediums. They probably worked well, and fortunately for him, the rain came now and not at lap 28 to 30 as we initially thought it would be.
We could still get Cablo on the podium. If we get a bottle from Tack, by the way it's lap 22.
Oh, you're right. Let's have a look at Tack then, how he's dealing.
Oh, come on Tack. Just bin it for me.
Well, it's not gonna be lap 22, Marshall, although he do have front wing damage. And he's driving very cautious in turn 1 and 2.
And another consistent race by Dumlius in P4.
And I think Dumlius is gonna end up on the podium ahead of Tack.
I feel like Dumlius could be a real threat for the championship. No.
Well, he is a real threat for the championship as he is.
Yeah, he is leading it right now.
Well, not just that, but like he's shown that he's just consistent. He's leading the championship without having a win after the first 3 rounds.
But then there's the Haas cars of Boomer and Blue Jean. Absolutely rapid drivers. And
not really had the best starts though.
Yeah, Blue Jean was on holiday first half of the season. And Boomer just getting in incidents.
Well, Boomer had a good race last week and he's looking like he can be able to win this week.
I think either of the Haas cars could win. Depends on Pens though, I think today. I've seen Blue Jean pick up.
Oh yeah, and I think they're well, to be fair, I know Tack and he isn't shy of picking up Pens either, so I think if anyone's gonna snatch anything from the top two drivers in IA right now, it's gonna be Dumlius actually.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing Dumlius' name, but I might just be wrong.
But yeah, I think so. Like I said, Tak is probably gonna pick up a lot of penalties himself. He's probably already picked up some.
Very
Dumlius on
easy
the other hand,
track to
I
cut.
don't think he's usually picking up that many.
Canada's like so easy to cut corners, like last chicane and last sector, then you got the right
Chicane in the
left
second
front
sector.
hairpin. Yeah.
Pretty much, well, almost every corner on this track is easy to get a penalty for
Every
cutting.
chicane.
Yeah, and there is a
Every
lot of them.
chicane, I think. Yeah.
As there is no on-track battles right now.
I'm just keeping an eye off the gap between Dumlius and Tak. Like you said, Tak's got damage. So is Dumlius actually catching? As I'm sure Tak would.
Delta is saying sorry for lagging out of the race. Or lagging in the race, I'm not sure.
No, he lagged out of the race earlier. So it looks like we've got a few internet issues.
Yeah.
With Audio and Delta.
Well, Audio got back though, but yeah, that's right, he crashed.
Yeah.
You jinxed him.
Yeah, I just need to shut up about people not crashing.
About anything really, Marshall.
Hey.
Sorry about that, had a moment. Look at this though, Blue Jean is catching on Boomer with 11, well, not 11, 10 laps to go. 9, I mean.
Great maths.
Well, wouldn't say so, but thank you. And Tak is losing time to the top two drivers now heavily. However,
I don't think Dumlius is
Dumlius
actually catching.
Nah, he isn't catching on Tak. It's just, it's the two Hasses just pulling away from everyone right now.
I think Cablo is catching Dumlius for P4.
Yeah, he is actually. I think Cablo was about 5 seconds behind a few laps ago. So
If Cablo can get past Dumlius, he has to be in the driver of the day top 3 like drivers.
possibly, but still though, these two Haas drivers are just driving amazing right now. As we are following Blue Jean on his lap.
Blue Jean seems to love the wet weather.
Well, his car looks very stable. He doesn't seem to have much issues with either traction or cornering.
I'm gonna
Even though
go
it's
on
rain.
Gordon Boomer, see if he's sliding or struggling for traction. And see the hairpin. Yeah, Boomer seems fine as well.
Well, as we have Blue Jean then down the long straight about to finish his lap, so we're gonna see what he's setting then.
Can we see what the last laps were without going on race director? No, we
I
can't.
don't think so, no.
I was gonna say, because if I go and race that wrecker, it'll just it all
It's
depends.
gonna be a 21-2 from Blue Jean. Tack
And
on
it's
the
less
other
than
end.
6 seconds
Oh,
now.
and Tack with a 21 flat on
Oh,
this lap.
and
Oh,
it's
but he's just completely missed that second corner there, getting a
yeah.
5-second penalty.
And
Let's
Cablo,
have a look at Tack.
2 seconds off this.
See how he is coping with this wet weather. And
If he
obviously
just
the
went
damaged
off, I
front
assume
window.
looks like he's struggling for his tyres.
I don't think he is, but it could be. He's probably struggling with understeer because of that front wing.
Yeah.
But he's managing
If
to pull away from Dumlius though.
it's amazed the rain look heavier. Like I believe someone, I
Yeah,
forgot who it was, said, I think it's Swen, said it's heavy rain at the end.
he
So could
did
we
say
see
that.
4 wet tyres? Maybe.
That's hard to say. It's also a matter if they're gonna risk it with just a few laps left in the end.
Yeah.
To be fair, with the pace these two Haas cars are putting up, they could probably risk it and still get away with that 1-2.
It's just
As
been
Blue Jean
perfect
is
drive for the
catching
Haas
again.
cars.
What about Dumless? Let's have a look at him. He's losing time, so...
Oh, look at Cablo. Less than seconds now.
Oh yeah, Cablo is actually right behind him now.
I feel like Cablo's got more pens though.
Yeah, I think I've seen his name pop up a few times next to penalties.
As his
As we
teammate
see.
Morris just gets a penalty as well.
You know, looking at
Both,
Dumless, it doesn't seem like he has that bad grip or anything, but he might just not be confident in the rain at all.
my eyes might be tricking me, but looks like Cablo just had a double lock up and down to the hairpin then.
Could have been. What about Cablo and Dumlius? Cablo is still getting closer. There is going to be no DRS to help him down the straight this time though.
The gap between Blue Jean and Beam is shrinking as well.
Oh yes. But right now it is Cablo, it's him. He can get
Oh,
up
and
to that 4th place.
we've got Morris Guy and Billy for fighting for P7.
Ooh, that means we have 2 battles ongoing right now. As we see Michelin
Oh, yellow
moving
flag set
over.
to 1. I'm not sure who that was.
Probably Michelin, he moved over for his teammate and
Ah,
Cablo. And Cablo is close to Dumlius now. Out of the hairpin, however, Dumlius seems to be getting a good exit, which means that it could be difficult for Cablo as he's
Cablo
slipstreaming.
just needs.
He
Yeah,
needs a good
it's going
wall
to be
of
tough for
champions.
Cablo. If he gets close one lap, he just needs to lick the stamp and send it.
You
Because
just need to launch it. Looks like Billy. No, Morris fell a little off Billy now.
looks like Boom has put his foot down a bit more, extending the gap to Blue Jean.
Oh yeah, and there is actually only 4 laps left right now.
And look at Morris guy all over Billy.
Oh,
Billy's
but
ran wide. He did a Vettel in 2011.
Cablo too though, all over the back of Tack right now. No, not Tack, but Dumlius.
Good
But I do see
Morris.
that
No,
Morris
he keeps better of it.
guy not this time, so it's gonna be a long straight then.
I feel like he could get him to the hairpin. Thinks better of
Oh,
it.
he was thinking about it. And there is not gonna be a move from Cablo this lap. He's not close enough to Dumlius. Morris guy
Billy's got a one bar.
might
So
be.
Morris guy is flying down the straight.
Oh, and
Billy's letting by.
Billy is letting him by, so that is an interesting move from Billy there.
Look at Billy. He's got 40 RS.
Oh. As Cablo is
That's
picking up another
Pablo.
penalty.
Yeah. If I was done this, I would check on the team radio, see how many pens Pablo has. And if he's got more, just let him buy. Because I'm sure he's got a load more than doing this right now.
Well, I'm not sure how many Dumlius have, but I know Cablo has a few, at least.
I think he's got like 2 or 3.
Cablo down the long straight, he's closer. Is he gonna
That
go for
McLaren looks quick
it?
down the straight. Oh, he's got a way better
Cablo with a
run
good
into the World
exit here
Champions.
though.
I think this is Cablo's chance.
And he's gonna try to
Think
run
of
the
the outside.
outside, but there is gonna be no move in that corner.
The gap to be between Blue Jean and Boomer, yes again coming down. But I don't think Blue Jean will get in. Unless if it's on pens.
Nah, it doesn't look like he's getting close enough, and well, there is the fact of the penalties though. I know Boomer has a few. I'm not sure with Blue Jean.
I've seen Blue Jean get a few as well.
Hmm. So it's gonna be a surprise then.
Yep.
What about Cablo this time? Can he finally get past Dumlius down the straight?
Imagine if Tack wins on penalties.
Nah, well, could happen, but I don't think it will happen. I think Tack has a few too many penalties himself.
As Cablo is still behind Dumlius. Dumlius doing well to keep that Renault behind.
What?
Dumlius doing well to keep Cablo behind.
Well, he is at the moment. It doesn't look like Cablo can get past in the corners. And onto the long straight, it looks like Dumlius is just getting a too good of an exit for Cablo to actually try anything. And there is only 2 laps left right now.
Not really much going on apart from Cablo and Dumlius. As Cablo sends one
and he is
down to the
sending
hairpin,
it, but it's not gonna work though.
just letting Dumlius know he's there, even though Dumlius probably knows.
Letting him know he's there. Just doing a big dive into the hairpin.
Hi, I'm here.
Well, to be fair, he has 1 more lap to do this. But it's not close enough yet.
I think the top 3 are like guaranteed right now.
Kinda looks like it, and we're on the last lap. We're gonna move over to Boom as he's coming to the hairpin now. And you gotta say it, Boom has just been
Oh
dominant
no!
today.
Oh, El Truco.
Well, this is a little too late for a safety car if that happens.
Imagine that safety car in the last lap.
That wouldn't work. But Booma is coming to the wall of champions. Is it gonna be a bottle in the last possible corner?
Imagine that. That'd be like so funny.
Oh, but
As
it's
Blue
not
Jean gets
gonna
a
be a bottle
penalty.
there.
Could that cost Blue Jean the win?
Over the line, and Blue Jean is...
Oh,
Oh, and
that
that
cost Blue
last
Jean the
penalty
win.
actually did cost Blue Jean the win.
Oh my god, talk about bottles.
What about
Not
Tack? Oh, and Tack had loads of penalties. What about Dumlius then? Down in fourth, going to the last corner. Cablo has done a mistake as he's almost 7 seconds behind. Dumlius now.
this
Dumlius is gonna
P4, Cab
finish in
P5.
fourth.
To be fair, Cablo's had a pretty decent recovery drive.
Well, yeah, that is true. As Cornerstown is gone into sixth, and Morris Guy in seventh, Billy in eighth.
And we've got
Poggle
2
and
Red Bulls.
Sven are gonna be the last two drivers to cross the line today. As
Poggle
that
takes the
is
P8.
Poggle.
And
We
we've
can
got
see
Swen,
that.
the man. Swen, yeah, that's how you say his name. In the Red Bull, can he beat Billy? I don't think he did.
And it is finished. And oh my god, that last penalty for Blue Jean.
I bet he's gutted right now.
Oh, that is gonna be horrendous for him. Obviously, Booma is gonna be very happy about that, though.
I think they're both happy about the Haas one too. But personally, for Blue Jean, I bet he's gutted inside.
Oh yeah. Well, if you can just suggest these three drivers to the party, then Marshall.
I am on it right now. Was it VRT Cat in P3?
Yeah. And I'll run you down the top 10 here. As we have Booma with a dominating win in the end ahead of his teammate Blue Jean. So it's a Haas 1-2. VRT Tack finally back to the podium in a third. Then Dimly is still showing off his consistency down in fourth. Cablo finally getting a little more into it with a good starting position, dropping down to fifth, but still a good race. Punishdown in 6th, Morris Guy in 7th, Poggle in 8th, Wide Load Billy in 9th, and Sven in 10th. Sebetti in 11th, Michelin in 12th, and that is actually the last finishing driver, as Delta laid out, El Truco, James, and Ardio all 3 DNF'd. And look at this, Tack had 20 seconds of penalty.
20? Jesus Christ.
20, and if I'm not wrong, I think it was El Truco had 27 before he crashed.
Jeez.
Well, we're gonna have a look then and see if...
Oh yeah, sorry, that's good for you, 20 seconds.
And we'll see if we'll get the podium finishers in for an interview. And I still can't get over that last penalty for Blue Jean.
Yeah.
Right at the end.
Here's the bottle himself.
I hate myself. Hello, hello.
Well, I think I can say for sure that Booma loves you right now.
What? Most
We got a
likely, yes.
bromance.
Well, we'll get back to that as
Okay.
Lewis, if you want to start
Oh,
off with Tack then.
Okay, Tack. 20 seconds of penalties. Are you surprised to be P3 still?
Yes, I'm completely surprised to get the P3 to be fair. It was, yeah, it was the stupidest penalties as well, just slightly going over the apexes of corners.
Also, what? Oh wait, no, that wasn't you who Cablo was catching. I've run out of questions already. I forgot what about the race.
Well, Marshall,
Wow.
letting you start off, and one question is all you have.
I forgot already.
I guess
You know
I'll
where my memory's
take
like.
it from here then. Well, Tech, 20 seconds. That was impressing, I have to say. But at least you were finally back, and you did get that podium though. So do tell us about that.
I feel like I could have done better maybe, but because in the first lap I got yellow wing damage and I just had it the whole way through the race. I feel that was a big disadvantage, but it was my own fault, so what can I say? Yeah.
Ah, well, that is true for that matter.
Tat,
And
was it? No, it wasn't you. Never mind.
you sure you don't have any more questions, Marshall?
If I remember any, I will ask.
Alright, well, finally back on the podium, and we're heading on to France next week. Zach, how is that track for you? Are we finally gonna see that win?
I don't think so, no. It's one of my worst tracks. I just lose the back end everywhere. It's awful.
Interesting, haven't
So,
heard much of
I
that
agree.
yet. Well,
Oh.
well, with obviously France being the next track, not a good track for you. And you missed a few races already, but like, what are your championship ambitions at the moment then?
I don't think I'm gonna get the championship. I'm hoping for top 5. That'd be nice.
Well, that should still be possible. Then, well, congratulations on your podium today, and good luck with that back end next week then.
Thank you.
Put high downforce on.
Marshall. Giving out your secrets, Marshall?
Oh, you know what I do.
True. Well, Marshall, if you want to keep going then with Blue Jean next.
Blue Jean, how do you feel about bottling the win at the last corner?
I feel terrible because because we were in the party together, and I knew Booma had 6 seconds of penalties, and I did too. And I knew he had a 5-second. And I was like, I'm one warning away, and I drove almost all of the rain without a single warning, and then just like last corner, like I feel so bad, but in the end, it's my teammate that won, and we brought home a 1-2 with fastest lap, so we maximized our points coming back into the constructors, which is really good because we're still fighting for that, of course. We want to get back into that. So it's a good comeback in round 4, and all in all, just like congrats to Booma because well, his hybrid setup was ever so slightly better than mine. So yeah, well deserved.
Yeah, talking about the setups, was you using a wet setup today? Because you seem to be very fast in the wet, then you seem to like drop off in the dry.
I had worked on my wet setup quite a bit because I know I have a reasonable pace in the wet. So when I saw it was gonna dry up a little, or dry start, I altered my setup a little bit, but then forgot to change my front wing from 5 to 3 at the start of the race. Hence I lost quite a bit of more time that I would have liked to Booma. But in the rain my setup felt amazing. No question about that.
So you did a monk move, just like me and Sandre. Sandre, you got any questions for Blue Jean?
Well, usually do, and I just took a quick look at the constructor standings, and the Haas are definitely back as they will be leading after this race with almost 10 points, I believe.
Yeah.
So, but
Fine,
away from the
yeah, I think
constructor
so.
then, and over to the driver standings. Obviously, with missing a few races, you're a little behind, but with this second place, that is a strong catch up. So, what exactly are you aiming for this season then?
I'm aiming for a podium finish. I feel like Puma has the edge ever so slightly over me, and a few other drivers. If it's dry, then more drivers have the edge over me, I feel like. So it's going to be a big fight, because there's a lot of people that have looked really strong this far, more than last year, last season. So I think it's going to be a challenge to get top 3, but it might be doable. Because as far as I can see right now, I've just updated the standings already. I should be in 7th place. Buma should now be in 2nd place in the drivers. So it's really close. Top 3 to 7 is only 5 points. So as last year, it's just from place 3 is really close to the top 10.
Alright, fair enough. Well, gonna ask you about France too then. Do you see that as a possibility of getting a little closer again?
Don't have the best memories to France. Last year, it was the first track I did league race on a wheel with, so it was Spin Fiesta for me. So I don't know how it will do. I have no idea what my pace will be, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Alright, fair enough. Well, congratulations on the first podium of the season for you then.
Thank you.
I believe it is, yeah.
Yep.
And if Marshall then want to start with Buma?
So, congrats on the win tonight, Boomer. Won by
Thank
2 tenths on second. What's your thoughts on that?
I saw it. Well, I feel a little bit sorry for Blue, to be honest, because normally he has an amazing pace in the wet, and I think he has also today. But yeah, we had to a little bit adjust our setups due to the mixed conditions, first dry then wet. So we a little bit adjusted our setups, and I picked my original dry setup and tweaked it a little bit to the wet, and yeah, it came out very well. It felt great also in the wet, where it was slightly quicker over the most laps, but I think the moves I made in the first part of the race were also critical to be in a good opportunity to win the race.
Yeah. Do you think, after this win, do you feel like you can carry on the momentum and possibly win the championship?
I don't know for sure. In the first 2 races, I didn't have the momentum. I think it is indeed kind of coming back now. So there's always the hope, and I always wanna set high goals for myself. So the top 3 position where Blue was talking about, I'm also going for that. But yeah, I want to win the championship, and I'm going to do my best for it.
It'll be kind of like redemption for you of Blue beating you to it last season.
Yep, it is. It still hurts.
So, Andre, you got any questions for Boomer?
Well, speaking of the championship then, who do you reckon is gonna be the hardest driver to beat this season?
Oh, it's a hard one. I think Tak is showing great pace also. It says enough that he has a lot of damage during a huge part of the race, and still he was not too far. Yeah, and I hope the Renaults they are coming back to pace now. They're scoring good points now, so I hope they also will carry on the momentum and will be on the podium very soon, and will be a challenge for us.
Alright, great stuff then. France winning possibility for you?
Maybe it's not my worst track, but I remember last year it was in the rain, and yeah, you can spin on every place there on the circuit in the rain. So I hope it will be dry this year, and then maybe I have a possibility.
Alright, fair enough.
It's gotta rain. It's gotta rain.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, somebody's hoping for rain, I can see.
He is hoping
Possibly
for rain
Hamilton
every race.
rivalry.
Well, congratulations on your win today, Boomer, and
Thank you.
good luck for the season then.
Yeah.
And with that, Lewis, we will then nominate our 3 drivers for Driver of the Day. And who are the first one coming to your mind?
Probably Boomer and Blue June. They're both equal for me. I'll say Boomer for getting the win.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say the both of them. And the last driver I'm thinking then is...
I'm saying Pablo after his recovery.
Well, I would actually say Tack
Or Tack.
instead, because
Yeah,
he, even though he didn't have the same recovery, he did finish that race with front wing damage and drove with it for a long time and managed to keep Doomless behind and actually managed to pull away. So
by the way, yeah.
yeah, so I would say Blue Jean, Boomer, and Tack. A little boring with all being on the podium, but it's how it is sometimes.
Yep, most weeks like that.
True. Well, I don't know if you have anything more to add to that then, Marshall?
Nope, just GG's to the top 3 for your podiums.
Thank you.
Well, then we are gonna end the stream for tonight, and by that, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to watch more, as there are pretty much always something going on this channel. And thank you to everyone who's been here today, and hopefully we'll see you again next week.
Goodbye.